NASCAR is being sued for monopolistic practices. And 2311 and Front Row Motorsports, they did not like it that NASCAR told them to sign this charter, take it or leave it. So Michael Jordan and 2311 with Denny Hamlin and Front Row Motorsports, they said, we're not signing the charter. So they said, we're going to sue NASCAR because they tell us what to do. And by the way, we want more money. And I'm just going to say this. You and I, especially you're much more mature than me. And I know that. I'm loud. You're not. It's ugly and it's for everyone to see. The emails have come out and they've literally burnt the sport down. Our president, Steve Phelps, said Richard Childress needs to be taken out back and flogged. He's a dumb redneck. Now, Steve O'Donnell came out and said that the SRX series is our competition, and we need to put a knife in the SRX series because they saw SRX as a threat, that they were taking the ratings away.
Well, they did they match or equal, or I mean, when SRX was at its best, they were having ratings that were good compared to Truck and Xfinity, I believe. Wasn't that the deal?
Yes, correct.
And I'm just a dumbass. I don't know. I thought, if I was NASCAR and you got all these guys and are going to go to Berlin and Michigan, or they came to Peevely, or they went to Wheatland, Missouri, and they're going to go there on a Wednesday night, Thursday night, whenever it was, and they're going to create some excitement. I just think that's good for the sport. But, I can understand why. I don't much care about the lawsuit because, and don't even as far as talking about it, because hell, let's just wait and we'll find out what's going to happen. But I have a big problem. And I guess it's with 2311, that somebody comes into a sport, and I'm going to say our sport. They come into automobile racing, and they invest millions and millions to put a couple teams together and build this building and everything. And then they want to change it.
I hear you.
No, I have a big problem with that. Yes, all the teams would like to have more money. All the teams would like to, it cost less and have, to run, cost less to operate your team. Penske signed, Rick signed, Wood Brothers signed, Coach Gibbs signed, Richard Childress signed. And it's like, really? Everybody? And I talked to a couple of them, and they didn't get everything they wanted. But you read Mr. Hendrick's quote and said, well, when you're negotiating, you don't usually get everything you want. But we got rid of some stuff that we wanted to get rid of, and we got some more, and we negotiate, and now we're full speed ahead. But a couple teams decided that it wasn't going to be that simple. That's just looking at it, just black and white. That's just the facts. Now, I don't know what everybody they want, but, want more money. Well, I'd like to have more money too. Guess what? I don't know who I can sue. I bet if I could get my wife's money, I could sue her.
Okay. I am going to be the bad guy here. In my opinion, our friends, I love Roger Penske. You know how much he's done for our family. And Rick Hendrick and all the owners, they signed this Racing Alliance agreement. They created the Racing Alliance, and all the teams are signed up. And they said, we're going to start talking to NASCAR. And in the end, you and I know who the drivers are. Then they got the drivers over here. So all the owners and all the drivers went to NASCAR. They ganged up and they said, we want more. It's kind of like, how the hell did this start?
Yeah.
How the hell did this start? Well, it started with all the car owners signing Racing Alliance. It made that group strong. Well, first, we're just going to go get cheap diesel fuel. And then they went to NASCAR and they said, hey, you guys are getting $1 billion a year. We want more. So I think it's great that Michael Jordan is meant to be the bad guy. Obviously, he can handle it. And the others make so much money, they don't want nothing to do with it. But before we all pile on 23, what the hell's 2311 in front? Oh, I mean, all they are is the scapegoats. You know, the other car owners are like, man, I hope they win this damn thing.
Well, okay. All the car owners were begging for some kind of a agreement before it went to trial. You know, for them to come to some kind of agreement. And I don't think all the car owners are begging for them to win. Now, yes, there could be financial help, maybe, if they do win. But what's it going to do? At what cost? At what cost? You know, what's it going to do to our sport? What's it going to do to attendance? How many fans are we going to piss off? How many sponsors are we going to piss off? Hey, we're not involved in this thing, you know, like a sponsor. We're not involved in this deal to be in the middle of something like this. We'll go sponsor something else, you know? I mean, it's nothing really good can come from it, I don't think.
Our best friend in life, Mark Martin, and everybody in the sport, you know, I had Mark was in town here. It's like, Mark, what are you doing? He's like, if they let this be, Kenny, it's going to delegitimize what me and Schrader did. He didn't say your name, but he's saying the gimmicks now. He calls them gimmicks. So it started back then. The lawsuit's it's just over here. They have destroyed our sport for the last 5 years by saying the points are no good, the TV's no good. And I'm like you, it hurts me because it made me and you a good life. We're in trouble right now, and I pray our fans don't get run off. I hope they come back.
Yeah. I don't know. You know, the drivers are, yeah, okay. Drivers just the puppets. If we, just puppets, if the 36 drivers that run them charter cars, if all of a sudden it's like, hey, not one of you are coming back, well, it'll take a couple years, but there'll be 36 more guys. You know, the car owners are vital.
They're everything.
But the drivers don't control this deal. I might like to think you do, but oh.
Okay, this one hurts me, but I got to address it. Steve Phelps came out. I mean, I'm not going to fight with you on it. It could be the Wood brothers, I say, are probably over Richard Childress. I would say Richard Childress is our second most heartfelt car owner in NASCAR today. I would say Wood brothers, then Childress.
No argument.
Okay. So the problem is the judge said, gentlemen, you better solve this behind closed doors because you're getting ready to burn the sport down because we're going to have to show all the emails. So now the emails are out there and the fans and the sport are like, oh my God. I mean, I know people in the industry, and I'll tell you when we get off the air, they've called me. I mean, I'm shocked the ones that called me. And everybody in Charlotte, North Carolina, right now, they are worried. They are devastated because the leaders at NASCAR said, we need to take our most famous car owner and beat the shit out of him. And NASCAR knew this was coming out. It ain't like they go, oh boy, look what came out, because they tell them what's going to come out. Now, they said Steve Phelps called Richard and they said, Richard, we're sorry. Well, then 5 days later, Richard says, I can't believe you all did that to me. I'm going to read his statement right now. Richard says, RCR and Richard Childress are deeply disappointed by the insensitive and defamatory statements made about him in leaked text messages. They believe these comments reflect a historical negative view of team owners like Richard Childress held by some NASCAR executives. RCR expresses disappointment for the NASCAR fans with whom Mr. Childress identifies due to his background. And then at the end, they say RCR states that they are contemplating legal action and consulting with legal counsel.
Yeah.
So
I thought there was something in the charter that you couldn't do that. But
there you go.
Yeah.
There you go. Yeah, I'm with you.
It don't make any difference. We'll find out what's going to happen.
Okay.
It's not going to be good. It's not going to be good for the sport, no matter how they roll. It's not good for the sport. How long could this thing go?
Oh, well, whoever loses is going to appeal it, Kenny. And they're all saying that it's going to go to the U.S. Supreme Court because it's one of the larger sports in America. It's not like we're playing softball over here. It's the largest motorsports in America. So they say it's not going to end. Trial's set for going 2 weeks. The loser's going to appeal. It's going to go to this court, and then we're going to see what happens. That's what they say.
I talked to Eddie Wood.
Ooh.
And they had like till midnight that night or something to sign. I guess it was on some docu-sign or something. He said, him and Brother Lynn are sitting there. I said, oh, okay. Penske signed. All right. Rick signed. Coach signed. Childress signed. That's enough for us.
Yeah.
Yeah. We'll sign too. But everybody wants more.
Okay, we did our best, everyone. We couldn't trash either side. We just had to talk about what's up. I said what I wanted to say. I think we're all hurt, and this is a scary business. All right, anything else, guys?
It's going to be interesting off season, but there is no off season anymore.
Yeah, you're right.
But I guess there is compared to what we used to do. We used to be the first and third weekend of January testing at Daytona.
Hey, in other good news, I don't know when they're going to do it, whenever NASCAR is going to do it, but I am excited to hear the new point structure. Steve O'Donnell, Steve Phelps at Phoenix said we are going to have a new point structure to determine our champion. So when do you think that's going to come out?
Well, we don't know if the judge and the jury is going to tell them what they're doing.
Oh, no kidding. Okay, everybody. We've done our best there. So
stay tuned.
Stay tuned. Sure. Stay tuned. We can sit here and go, well, here's what they're going to do, but we just don't know. But I sure wish everybody the best. And I don't think we can say anything more that we haven't already said.
There's going to be some big hurt feelings.
Hey, Kenny, this reminds me of when you and I would start the races at Bristol, and you just go around apologizing to all the drivers before the race starts.
Yeah, it's just simpler. It's just simpler. You know you're going to hit them. Just didn't know when.